Hello everyone and welcome to this Let's Play. My name is Viggy. I'm a big fan of Pillars of Eternity and many RPG games of this particular type of genre, which is CRPGs. I haven't really made any YouTube videos per se in the past, but I've been thinking of doing it because it's something I think I'd really enjoy. So I thought if I was ever gonna start a series or a YouTube channel or do a gaming channel of any sort, I would 100% be playing the game that I love the most, which is Pillars of Eternity. Specifically, I personally like Deadfire more than the original, and it's a bit of a an unpopular sentiment, but I really enjoyed Deadfire. So that's the game that we're going to be starting off playing on this channel. In terms of my background, I tend to have play RPG type games. I'm a big fan of games that have a lot of rich lore associated with them. Games like Dark Souls, games like Neverwinter Nights, the old Baldur's Gate games. Witcher 3 had really good lore as well, which I really enjoy. So that's who I am. I'm an RPG gamer of sorts, and I love making builds. Oh, games that have builds, they get me really excited, pretty much. So today we're going to be doing a new playthrough of Pillars of Eternity, Deadfire, of course, and I'm going to be playing after about a year and a half of not touching the game. I think I last touched the game maybe in February 2019. I had a game that I played back then, but apart from that, I haven't really been playing the game that much. Like, I've had a couple of days where I played for an hour or two, but that's it. Yeah, and I still haven't finished the main story, so this is a great opportunity for me to finally get on to doing that. So, enough talk. Let's get started. Before we start, we're gonna activate some challenges. I'd love to do a triple crown, but we might do a triple crown at some other point, like once I've had a good play with the Deadfire and gotten into grips with the mechanics and stuff. Then we can try triple crown and solo as well. But we'll try some of these challenges because I think they are decent to try out, at least. So let us start off by choosing which ones we want to do. Aethys' challenge, completing quests by specified date. That seems a bit tedious, honestly. I'm probably not going to do that one. Beasts gain random powerful effects. I don't see why that would be a bad one to do. Barrett's challenge. Any party member that's knocked out for 10 seconds will die. Oh no, I don't think that would be good for me, because I'm pretty sure people are going to get knocked unconscious, and I really like my characters. I'd rather they don't die, so I'm not going to be doing this challenge. The game cannot be paused. I can't do this right now. I'm not skilled enough at this point in time, at least. Equipment will degrade over time and must be repaired via the enchanting interface. Sounds decent, I'll do that. Skane's challenge, 7-meter fog radius at night and indoors. I like this. Okay. It encourages you to use torches, which is very nice. Storms in the Deadfire are more numerous and dangerous. Let's do that. Rimagrand. Food items spoil after a certain amount of time. Oh, I don't like that one. It feels like I'd just be running out of food constantly. Yeah, we're not going to do that one. Hylia. Vila follows the Watcher and must be kept alive or the game ends. Honestly, that doesn't sound too hard if I have a priest. But it would make the game quite a bit difficult because I'd have to keep her alive. And there'd be a lot of reloading if she just randomly gets one shot, right? Let's not do this one. Per encounter resources become per rest. Oh no. No, this reminds me of the original game, which I found really tedious, so let's not do that. Almost all numbers and stats are hidden. I can't do this. I don't have that much of a memory of how the mechanics work. So let's not do this. And ultimate, of course, we're not going to do. So let's go. 4 challenges. We're 100% gonna go with real time with pause. Let's go. Relaxed? No. We're going Path of the Damned. Level scaling, all? Only scale upwards, baby. Barrett's Blessings, I don't think we're gonna be taking any blessings of any sort. Mostly because I feel like it's cheating in a way. If I take these blessings, I feel like I'm cheating in a sense. So we're not gonna do it. Let's continue onwards. No blessings. We're gonna start the game. The one thing I'd say I don't particularly like about the Pillars of Eternity series in general is the loading times are really long. Unfortunately, I don't have an SSD to run it off of, but I have tested with an SSD as well, and the loading times still seem to be long on an SSD. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but you know, the game is well worth the wait. You know, even if it makes you wait 5 minutes or so for the next scene to come up, it's 100% worth the wait because the game is just that beautiful, that astounding. Here we go.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected, that the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Yeah, so that's the recap of the first game, which I highly recommend you play if you get a chance.
Up that old keep, lifting the curse. Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. But maybe the gods weren't finished with us.
Oh boy. I haven't seen the cinematic in a long time.
I used to dream that when my god came back, he would forgive us. outlast the troubled dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
That's us. We're the Watcher. The statue took a part of our soul, it seems. But we didn't die.
And
No,
so
no,
you
no.
wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories.
So this is the
You have been here before.
in-between. Basically souls, when they die,
You have
the souls
seen
go
past
into the
shroud.
in-between.
You are a Watcher now, and a Watcher you will stay.
So in Pillars of Eternity 1, we became something called a Watcher. A Watcher is someone who's able to see and commune with souls, and also they're aware of their previous incarnations, because in the world of Pillars of Eternity, people are born, they die, and then they're reborn again through a cycle, which is known as the Wheel.
Knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
So yeah, that's what he said pretty much.
A dubious
Yeah.
honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
So this is the steward. She was she basically managed the castle that we owned in the first game, called Cadnua, and she is pretty much our friend. She basically is not our servant per se, but she's our steward, and she gives us a lot of advice during the game, at least in the first game.
A god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
This is Theos X Arcanon. He is the main antagonist of the first game. He is one of the remaining
The gods
Engwiths
aren't real,
of
but
old.
something else entirely. Something created by people.
So here they're talking about the secret of the gods, in the sense that they once were mortal themselves, but they use their power to make themselves into these beings that possess quite a bit of power. And the way they do that is, well,
And did you ever consider
sucking
that
people's
these were things
souls.
you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
So he's obviously wasn't a very nice guy.
Let them decide what to do.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
Oh man, this gives me so many chills. I've seen this before, you know, when the game first came out, and for the couple of months, you know, after that, I used to watch the cinematic a lot. At least the opening, the walk in the in-between. I used to watch those things a lot because it gave me a lot of memories of the first game, which I enjoyed so much. I'm a big fan of the universe. I'm a really, really big fan of the universe. On the main channel, on Mind Paralysis, I'm doing like a lore series. So in preparation for Avowed, which is not going to be here anytime soon. I'm just catching up everyone on the lore of Pillars of Eternity because it's so rich.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage. You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved Mary gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
If I remember correctly, this is Bereth. Bereth is one of the gods in this game. We'll learn more about them once we speak to the other Bereth.
Sit, please. Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table
So-
is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Okay, so this is where we load our POV1 save. Unfortunately, I actually deleted mine by mistake. My laptop, I used to play on my laptop. The hard drive malfunctioned for some reason, and I didn't have a for some reason I didn't have Steam cloud storage, cloud backups at the time or whatever, so the save was gone. But what did I do? I think I returned them to the wheel, is what I remember. You returned the hollowbone souls to the wheel. Yeah, that's what I did. These ones are really cruel things. Some of the options here are really cruel, and I didn't do any of that,
Does
so we're gonna go with
appear
this.
to be in order? Good. Welcome
Yes, ma'am.
to the Beyond. I am Bereth. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
I think so. I pledged myself to do your bidding in exchange
And
for
though
your
you could have
aid.
broken your pledge when you defeated Theos at Sun and Shadow, you did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
So,
Taking
Why
a
don't you just go
physical
do it
form in
yourself?
Aora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Aothus learned not long ago.
So Aothus is one of the gods. He's the god of light. And what he did was he tried to possess a man from Raid Saras called Waidwin. Waidwin was, I think he was a priest of some sort. And basically he tried to cause a sort of an uprising, which led to a war known as the Saints' War. And basically, problems happened. There was a big event called the Godhammer where Waidwin was killed. And yeah, it was just a mess pretty much. And I'll cover the lore specific to this incident on the main channel, which you guys can have a look at.
Her
if
armored
you have the
hand
time.
gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. He destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people
I know.
around it.
It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands. Their souls
Wow,
remain in
that's a lot.
Aothas still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
Well, I can't let him get away with it, so of course I'm going to say 1.
Good.
Then let's get on with it.
Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Okay, this is the fun part. This first episode is just going to be character creation, pretty much. So it's going to be a slightly longer episode. The plan is we're going to make this episode purely character creation, and then the next few episodes we're going to be doing sort of 30 minute videos per episode. We're going to have a full custom party, of course. Start from scratch. We're going to be creating a male character. I'll tell you the reason why we're making a male character, because I have a bit of a surprise. So, I'm just wondering what sort of character to make, honestly. Might be a good idea to make a spellcaster, since I enjoy that sort of playstyle a lot. There's another option we could try is a spellblade. A spellblade is a very interesting way of playing the game as well. And a good choice of spellblade would be elf for bonus to perception and dexterity. So we'll be casting faster, and we're going to be hitting faster, hitting a lot as well. So if you don't know what these stats do, I'll just quickly explain them. So dexterity is what affects your action speed, which includes casting spells, includes attacking, auto-attacking that is, includes recovery time after you attack. Basically, it's the speed component. Perception is how accurate you are. So if you have a higher perception, you hit spells more often, and you hit auto-attacks more often. Might is another stat which certain races have a bonus to, and might's just basically how hard you hit. It's a damage modifier. But in this game, it also affects how much you heal. So priests and healing classes would also benefit from might. Constitution, as in any other sort of RPG game, Constitution is just how healthy you are, pretty much. A high Constitution will give you a higher health pool, and it will also contribute to the Fortitude defense, which I'll come on to later on in the playthrough. And Resolve is your defenses, and again we'll talk about this a bit more later on. So let's move on to the character creation. I think I'm gonna make. Honestly, I was gonna make an elf, but if I'm playing a spellblade, I might as well get the resolve as well, the bonus to resolve. Let's go with this. We can get bonuses to perception and other components with some of our spells actually, so we don't have to worry too much about that. We're gonna make a savannah folk. Oh, so I don't know if you guys saw that, but the reason why humans are really good is because they have a passive where if you're bloodied or near death, you gain a tremendous bonus to accuracy and damage, which is really good for a martial class. We're gonna make a spellblade, I think so. Let's make a spellblade. A wizard. There are a bunch of classes you can choose from. The newest one is the blood mage. It's a really cool, it's a very good class. The only problem is you can't use Empower 1, and also all your defenses against bloodied attackers are reduced. So if you're playing this character in melee, it's a bit of a it's not recommended pretty much. You know, it's just it's not ideal, as your defenses are going to be lowered whenever you are about to kill someone. So it's not really the best class. So we're probably going to play no subclass. The reason why we're playing no subclass is because if you pick any of these, you get restrictions on other classes or other schools of magic. So we're not going to go for that. We're going to go with the no subclass. We have a bunch of choices here. Now, the most important thing to remember about wizards is that they get a lot of spells from their grimoires, so we don't need to take a lot of these spells. What I will get is this spell, Spirit Shield. Reason why is because it gives you bonus armor, and it also gives you concentration, and we'll discuss concentration a bit later on. So, we said we're going to make a spell blade, but I didn't mean the actual class spell blade. I was actually thinking about something slightly different. So we have a melee wizard who's going to give us a lot of defenses. So one option that we could try is a fighter, which will give us a really good presence on the front lines. That is one option. Another option is something like an arcane knight, a paladin with wizard abilities. And that's something that really does sort of fit with my sort of playstyle. I really like being in the front, you know, tanking and doing a lot of damage, but also tanking. So that might fit my playstyle. Another option we have is something like a monk who's very good at DPS, you know. We could also make something like a Hierophant, which is a more different sort of build, more of a spellcaster build. But I'm not sure if we want to do that for this particular playthrough, because I have to decide something that I'll play for the rest of the game, right? Ciphers have very cool spells. We'll probably be making a cipher in the party, that is. But for now, I think we can stick with playing something like an arcane knight. I think that's a decent. Let's go with this. We have a bunch of choices here. They're all really, really good choices. They all give you various bonuses. But we're probably going to be playing a two-weapon style build. So I'm probably going to choose something like Steel Garrote here. Steel Garrote. One of the options I was thinking of was Bleak Walkers, because you get a bonus corrode damage and you also get the Sickened Affliction. However, in order to get the maximum bonuses from paladins, you have to play with their alignment. So evil kind of... Bleak Walkers are evil people. And so are Steel Garrote, now that I think about it. That's one of the downsides of playing this style of yeah, we're probably not going to play Bleak Walkers or Steel Garrote. Let's play something different. Why don't we play something like the Gold Pact Knights, who get bonus armor rating when they cast Sworn Enemy. I'm happy with that. Let's go with that. We're going to start off with Flames of Devotion because it's a very, very good spell. Right. Now, this is very, very important. Since we are a frontliner, we're not going to dump Resolve. A common tactic that you might see some players do is they dump Resolve and then they put stats somewhere else. But if you're on the front lines, Resolve affects these two stats here. Hostile Effect Duration, Deflection, and also Will. These are defenses. And your defenses will just get melted if you have no Resolve. So we're going to keep Resolve maybe at about 12. We're going to have a lot of Might. We're going to have a lot of Dexterity. We're also going to have a lot of Constitution. Actually, now that I think about it, we might need a bit of Intellect as well. I'm not going to put any points into Perception, and there's a reason why. There's a spell that we can cast that will give us bonus Perception. And also we'll have party members that'll buff us up, so we're not going to get any perception. And I'm happy with this actually. Let's go. We're going to get a bonus to might, so living lands. As our background, we can choose a variety of different things. Because I'm a martial class, I'm going to be in the front lines. I'm probably going to take Laborer for the second wind ability. Since if you have 2 athletics, you get second wind from the get-go. We're going to take proficiencies in probably the saber, as I really enjoy that particular weapon. And the sword probably, as it's just iconic, you know. And there are a bunch of really good swords in this game. Right, so we're going to be playing a human male. I need to find a good portrait though. I have a lot of custom portraits installed, but they mostly have female portraits, not that many male portraits, which is a bit annoying. Just trying to find one that looks nice for me. This one looks interesting. Ooh, I like that. This one looks not my type of look. This one looks very cool. I like this one. So does this actually. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like this a lot. So let's try and make him look like that. Okay. This maybe. He's really pale though. I should have chosen meadow folk. But it's fine, it's fine. His clothes are black. And he's got a green sort of secondary color, I think. I think so. His eyes are yellow. So that's good. Let's change his hairstyle now. Does his hair look like that? No. Like this, maybe? Oh, this kind of looks like that. What about this? No, it doesn't look like that. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Now, here's why I made a human male.
Comrades.
Because that's my voice.
One with the darkness. Yeah? I'll lead the vanguard.
So if you like to use my voice pack, I have a mod on Nexus Mods which you can use, and I'll also leave a link in the description below. But that's what we're going to be using for this playthrough, and we're going to be using a pious. No, I'm actually not that religious. No, we're going to go for savage. Yeah, savage. Look at this, guys. Oh yeah, he's pumped up. And we're gonna give him my name, Viggy. Let's go. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of
Yes,
her
ma'am.
hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby. The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Okay, so that's that. We've just made our character, and we are the Herald of Bereth. We are the Herald of the God of Death. And we have a friend over there. An old friend. but we're not gonna use Adair. The reason why is because there have been many playthroughs in the past which I've watched, you know, many people have watched, which have done the storylines of the various side characters. And I thought it would be really interesting to see some interesting builds, you know, and show you guys some different builds. So we're not going to be playing with Adair and the rest of the cast in this playthrough.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
Adair is voiced by one of my favorite voice actors of all time, Matt Mercer.
There's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
I'm in a lot of pain.
I've been slapping you a little harder each day, trying to wake you.
Because I've watched a lot of Critical Role, which is a D&D campaign that Matt Mercer runs with his friends, and he does like this sort of voice a lot, and I kind of like I hear it like now. I can just imagine him like saying this. You know?
Did it work?
Adair stares with disbelief at what would likely be his slapping hand, examining both sides. He shrugs.
So the narrator, if you're familiar with Critical Role, the narrator is actually voiced by one of the cast members on Critical Role, Ashley Johnson, and she's so talented,
Well,
so talented.
You owe me.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cad Nua.
Cad Nua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby.
So Maros Nua was, you know, some sort of historical figure, and what he did was he created a statue of his son, and it was made of pure Adra, and Adra is what the Pillars of Eternity, the Adra pillars, that's what they're made of, and that's what Aethys has possessed in this game.
It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived, and even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago.
So the first game was in a region called the Eastern Reach, specifically in the Deerwood, and we'll talk a bit about this in the main channel. But the Deadfire archipelago is a series of islands on the sort of eastern side of this Eastern Reach. But yeah, let's not get bogged down by the lore too much. We're here for a let's play, right?
But it seems
Okay.
he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
How could you know all that?
I know.
You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
What a delightful character.
Migrant fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck.
Oh, sorry, I skipped that. My bad. So basically, we're in for a fight now.
All right.
It seems.
Now make some use of it.
I'm gonna take everything. Yes, sir. So let's equip. So a grimoire. So look, if we open the grimoire, you can see a bunch of spells that we have access to, and we don't need to learn these spells because the grimoire will give us access straight away. So that's why it's important not to worry too much about the the spells, especially when you're playing a wizard. Okay, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. The game's glitching. Game, help me out here? Okay, cool. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna wear that much armor. Reason being is I get armor from a spell that I cast anyway, so it would just hurt my recovery time to use it. Okay, let's wear our sword and saber. The reason why I put my saber in the main slot is because the saber gives bonus damage.
I suggest you deal with them quickly.
I'm actually gonna lower the volume just a slight tad. I hope you guys don't mind. It's just it just seems slightly loud. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with it. Ooh, it's still a bit loud, isn't it? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, let's go. Or maybe it's a bit too low now. But yeah, I'll fix that. I'll fix that. I've just got like the OBS, the recording software. It's just showing me that it's maybe slightly a bit low. But we'll see what we can do about it. But yeah, I'm really hyped for Avowed. Like the opportunity to see this universe that I love so much in 3D is just something that makes me really excited. And should be very interesting.
A little sloop, lost and alone in the storm.
A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff back before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the wind.
Taking your ship now, if you don't mind, and especially if you do.
Well, at least
Wow, what a nice guy, huh?
I am a gentleman of fortune.
True. The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous grin.
And I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
The storm's pretty loud. Did you say you're surrendering? How strange.
Breeches on his head and dance for us? Did I hear that right?
Aye, but the breeches are gonna be stitched from your skin. You got a smart mouth on you.
Oh.
Careful. It'll get you killed faster than any blade.
Wow, this guy is an actual dick. Okay, oh sorry. He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
Yeah, you're not taking my ship, dude. I'ma kick your ass. Alright. We're gonna activate the Saber modal, which gives us bonus pen. That's a really good passive. And this one also gives us bonus pen, but we take a massive deflection penalty, which we're not gonna do for now. Later on, once we get bonuses to our deflection, we're definitely gonna start using that. Okay. So one thing I do in combat is I always turn off the AI because I don't trust it. It used to like mess up a lot of my gameplay in the past, so we're not gonna use the AI. Okay. So I pretty much cast the Gilded Enmity, which gives us an armor shield, golden armor. If you look closely, you can see that I'm encased in armor, and my armor is actually increased. So let's go in here. I'll show you. Armor rating +4. So that's why I didn't want to wear this, because if I wore this, I have a recovery time of 35% for an armor rating of 7, versus now I have an armor rating of 7 without any recovery penalties. And I'm going to do something else, which you guys are going to really like. Check this out. Alright, look at this. I casted a spell called Oh wait, it doesn't stack? Oh, I didn't know that. +3 armor rating. Oh, maybe they don't stack. Oh, I forgot the... Oh, that's lame. Oh, I guess you can't stack them. Was that nerfed? I swear you could do that before, right? I think it might have been nerfed. Anyway, this spell gives you bonus armor. So maybe what we'll do is, instead of using them together, these two things together, we'll use them one after another. And that should be pretty good. Alright, let's kill this guy. He's pissing me off. Ooh, nice damage, nice damage. We're gonna try and get a bit of a flanking bonus here. Just keep hitting him. Okay, one hit. Ida? Nice one, nice one. I need to try and protect my crewmates here. I don't want any of them to die, so... Nice. This guy's flanked. If you flank someone, you get a bonus to accuracy. Basically what you do is you reduce their deflection, so you're more likely to hit them. So this guy's flanked. Okay. We're just mowing through them. I don't know. I'm actually going to use Arcanist. Oh no, their reflexes are pretty decent and it's not that good penetration, so we're not going to use that. Minoleta's missiles, they're very, very good because they constantly... Oh, sorry, they always hit. You can't miss them. Very similar to D&D Magic Missile. So we're actually going to use Flames of Devotion here on this guy. So one thing I just want to point out, if you're new to the game, is that there's something called a full attack. So usually on your turn, or whenever you have an action available, you hit with one weapon and you alternate. So if, as in my case, I'm using two weapons, right? So I'd initially hit with my sword, and then once I recover, I'd hit with my saber, and then I just keep alternating between them two. If I use an ability like Flames of Devotion, it's considered a full attack, meaning that I'll hit with both weapons at the same time. And the cool thing about Flames of Devotion is you get bonus damage dealt as burn. So that's the reason why, for the longest time, people thought this class was overpowered. Because they just do so much damage, you know? Okay. The really cool thing about this gold armor is that it will persist as long as no one breaks it. So until someone breaks my armor, I will be a tank pretty much. Okay. You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce the sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate stumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slicked deck. It misses you but knocks Chitupek, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitupek pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize a symbol on the front, and realize it likely contains the salvage from Cadnua, your keep. I am not evil, so I'm gonna save my deckhand. You grab Chitupek's arm, and as his grip fails, for a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the roiling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Cadnua is gone. Chitupek, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Eothas striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies and splintering debris. You struggle towards the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you towards the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. So it seems we haven't died yet. This music though, I like this music. What I enjoy the most about Deadfire is this sort of sea, the massive ocean that they have as a map. The main reason I like it is because it's innovative, you know? With fantasy RPGs, we mostly get the same old, you know? Like, you get some sort of like foresty type areas, you have like desert type areas, maybe you might get like a snowy area, but that's it. And no one wants to veer away from those classic sort of fantasy RPG settings. But not Obsidian. Obsidian chose to do something different, which I applaud them for.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Adair runs his finger through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it into the sand.
Stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
He points out at the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
And the chair lady over there.
Chair lady? Adair nods towards something further
It's
up,
a relief to
up
see
the
you
beach.
awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
I hate
Right
boats.
behind you.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
Oh, there's a thought.
I'm certain you could,
Can we patch up the
given
ship?
enough time and supplies, but that wouldn't help you push the Defiant out to sea again. You'll need a crew. Andra claimed her fair share last night.
Let's see about
Oh
the
yeah,
other
my
survivors.
crew died, yeah.
And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet
Yes,
is
sir.
to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Squint dramatically while looking out at the ocean. I've returned as the Herald of Berith. I'm on a special mission to find Aethys and learn what his plans
I
are.
suppose if any mission could be considered special, it'd have to be this one.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
That just gives me goosebumps, man. Like, she's so loyal. The steward of Cadnua.
Well, I suppose
I
we
really
better
like
get a
that.
move on.
I'm actually going to keep Adair for the first part. Reason why is because it will make getting to level 2 easy, which is when we're allowed to recruit followers. Adair's going to be a fighter.
How you doing?
Okay.
How you doing? What's up?
Can you guys hear that?
What's up? How you doing? Yo, what's up? Of course. Can do, sir.
Nice.
Help! Somebody!
Okay, we're just going to... Oh, I forgot this, that you have to rescue her. I swear sometimes she doesn't appear though. Huh. The Defiant is looking far worse for wear after its unexpected landfall. The hull has splintered in several places along the keel, while the tattered sails stand as evidence of your battle with the pirates. Scale the hull by hand. I think I have athletics, right? Yep. You climb nimbly up the edge of the ship and reach the top without so much as breaking a sweat. Adair is not far behind, pulling himself up and over the railing beside you.
You're looking
Let's go
better,
rescue her.
Casita. That, or I'm worse off than I thought.
A sheen of sweat on her brow and the wan cast to her face, to her features, belies Irina's casual greeting. I can't read.
It's even worse than it looks.
It bears a bloody gouge along the edge of her shin, and the swelling around her knees suggests a nasty break.
Quite
Hang on, I'll carry you
romantic,
back down.
Casita. I'll try not to hold it against you if you drop me.
How can I help?
Alrighty. So that's one of our crew members. We need to find the other guys. These are crew members that died who are on our ship, which is honestly it's a kind of a shame because they were all they're all trying to help me. You know, I was sleeping, and these guys were the ones that were doing all the work. So Small Shield has a very special ability called Block. It has a 30% chance to resist, completely block any attack from weapons. So we're gonna use that for Ida. Alright, let's see how you wanna take this. I think we just go head on, right? Oh shit. Okay. Let me hotkey this. Go and knock him down, and in the meanwhile, my friend, you use your Sworn Enemy. Very cool. Look, oh, can you see that? That's the gold, the armor gold. It's insane. Wow, I'm really liking this class. I've never really played Paladin that much.
What's up?
This is a really cool build.
Gotcha.
Now we can use another flames.
With me. How you doing?
Knock him down. Okay, we're taking a bit of damage.
Yo.
Okay, wow, this damage is insane. What the hell? Okay, so the reason why it blew up is because we're using Gallowayne's challenge, and some beasts become volatile and they explode on death. So it turns out that this boar is actually volatile. That's annoying. This damage though, what the hell is this? That's insane damage.
Why not?
Okay. Well, we lived, which is all that matters. Okay.
Hey.
Hello,
fancy
friend.
seeing you here. I can't see much of anything really, apart from you. Just endless gray. What happened?
The ship ran aground in the storm. You died.
That's strange. You'd think a man would recall a storm. It's like someone cut away a part of my memory. There's just this big black hole.
Oh wow, that's actually kind of sad. What the hell?
I thought death would be different. Big light and so on. But I don't see anything at all. Just you.
Vareth charged me with guiding souls to the afterlife. I suppose you're my responsibility now.
Suppose that sounds nice enough. I'll follow you then, shall I?
If you must.
Suppose you're stuck with that.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Wait, did you guys see that? Was that the notification about the paladins, right? How do I see my disposition? This one? Oh, here we go. So Gold Pack Knights, they favor being rational and stoic. Stoic, what does that mean? Stoic. Okay, whatever, I don't know what that means. And they don't like being passionate or aggressive. Okay. So basically they're like the edgelords. They're like the cool edgelords. Right. I can do that. I can do that. I'm not really aggressive either.
Sure,
So.
I'll help you out.
Okay. Ooh, here's our friend. Oh, but I need to kill this thing. Okay, let's kill this guy first. Sworn Enemy, let's go.
Will not falter. Take this.
So, oh man.
Yo.
Disgusting damage. Okay, we're hitting everything. Wait, how? Why are we hitting everything? I swear. Are we playing? This is Path of the Damned.
How you doing?
Huh? Wait, what? What the hell?
My pleasure.
Wait, what? What's going on? Okay.
Yeah?
Whatever.
That I
It is
can't
good
do.
to see you well, Washer. I believe the Boers were hoping for easy meat.
This is... what? This is creepy.
The bosun, Beodor, was in that cave over there. Ran in after a boar. Stubborn old dwarf. I was able to calm one of
so
the
why are you out
boars with
here?
a spell. For a time, at least. By the time I was through, I had lost sight of Beedle. I remained here, hoping he would return quickly. He has not. I will make for the campfire.
I'll look for Beedle.
I must get this pistol cleaned if it's going to be of any use. Be careful in there, Captain.
Of course. Okay, why am I invisible?
Of
I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty cool though. Ghost blades, you know. That's funny. I wonder if it's gonna be like this for the whole game. Imagine, right? So we've landed on an island, and basically we need to find a way to get off, which is what we're going to be doing. But before that, we need to rescue our crewmates, and then we'll find a way on getting out of here.
Yo.
All right.
Keeping an eye out.
Okay.
I guess we're not the first to head this way.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we have a torch? Because that will increase the vision, right, for us? Oh, we don't have a torch. That's annoying. Okay, wait a minute. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. I'm gonna carry a torch on my offhand here.
Yo, why not?
Nice. Oh, look at that. That's really nice to look at. Okay, I'm gonna pop a save here actually. Because I know this is Path of the Damned and every fight is difficult. Every fight is difficult in Path of the Damned. Okay, so this thing's over here. I'm gonna swap to my weapons now. We're gonna fight it. Let's swarm enemy.
Right on target.
Wait, what was that? Did you guys see that? Nice.
This is so lame.
Flank this.
What do you need?
Yo. Yeah. Charge.
Yeah, this is more like Path of the Damned. Where... Oh my god, he died. Okay, well that's lame. Why is everything volatile? Wait, what? No, so luckily because we killed all the enemies, we'll actually revive here, but we won't die. Okay, this is really depressing though. That why does my character keep doing this?
Yeah, sure.
Invisibro. So every time his gold wears off, he disappears. Well, I mean, whatever. It's we're gonna probably name the run Ghost Man or Ghost Paladin or something like that. Oh no! Oh, that's what we need to do. So if I go to stealth, it removes the invisibility.
Don't see why not.
Okay. Alright, so we sustained a couple of injuries, which is kind of lame. If you get knocked unconscious in battle, you take penalties until you rest.
Hey.
So our penalties aren't too bad. They're not too bad actually. Let's slow down.
Comrades.
We're gonna... Let's go.
My faith will not falter.
Let's go and attack this guy. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come out of stealth, please. What I'm actually gonna do here is attack this guy because he's the caster. Oh, not the caster, the ranged person. Oh my god, what is this damage?
Yo, I need.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. What is his attack speed? Okay, I think we'll get the second wind off. Nice. Very cool, very cool.
Take this.
Let's attack this guy. Very cool, teamwork. Okay, the damage that these things do is insane though. Okay. So I need to try and survive this. I don't know how though. Perhaps Minoleta's missiles? I don't know. What's the cast time? 0.444. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast Minaletas and hopefully Adair can kill it. What is that
I'd like to
damage?
keep going, but
It might kill me here.
How you doing?
What was that damage from Minaleta's missiles? That's insane. So what? 9, 7, 24. 24 damage.
They call me.
That's really impressive. Actually.
Why not?
Okay. Sometimes that fight can give people a lot of trouble, including me. There's another fight over here, which I remember was really tough. I'm gonna pop a save here. We're gonna try it though, but I don't think it's a good idea. So this is a tactic that you use in solo runs where you kite the mobs a little bit. Just want to see if we can bait them out. Okay, yeah, this is not gonna work.
I think I'm.
Okay, we're gonna fight them straight up. I think we have. Okay, we're gonna try Arcane Assault here. This was some AoE. I know it's not the best spell to use here. Okay, terrible spell. Okay, let's get some armor. Hopefully Adair can tank because Adair has a lot of regen because he's a fighter and he also has a shield. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna... Okay. Hopefully we don't die here. It's a high possibility though. High chance. Okay. As long as Adair is tanking, we can win this fight. Once I start taking damage, things are gonna get a bit tough. Wait, why are you not attacking, dude? I'm gonna actually use this for guaranteed hits.
Of course.
Nice, very good, very good. Now, Adair is still pretty healthy, so I'm gonna go take this guy out.
Your will is my
at the back.
How you doing?
Adair's fine, Adair's fine.
I'll get him next time.
We still have the armor, which is... Oh man, I'm missing everything. This is more like the Path of the Damned that I remember. I think we can tank one more hit before we need to heal. Luckily, we have a faster attack speed than that thing.
I'd like to keep going.
Tank one more hit?
But...
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna tank that hit over here and we're gonna use this Barret spell here. So Barret spell is an item that gives you healing. It's only 3 uses though, so I'm a bit sad that we had to use it here, but you know, we had to do what we had to do. Actually, I'm gonna try attack this just to get the flanked bonus. We're both gonna attack this over here.
Not to alarm you, but I think I'm gonna die.
Oh, he still has knockdowns available. We're missing a lot. It's not good. It's honestly not good.
How you doing?
Okay, that's a good hit. That was a double hit from both sides. Very cool. Wait, what's a counter? I've never heard of this. Counter. A counter is any ability or effect that removes... Oh, this. I see. Okay. Right. So if you've got a dexterity affliction, you can counter it by using a dexterity inspiration. But I'll talk a bit more about this when we encounter this particular thing. Ooh, these misses though. Ooh.
Can you help?
Okay, 1 hit point. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is why I don't usually do this fight. From what I remember, it's just not worth doing it. I'm gonna save that actually. I know I'm gonna die here. I think Adair can win the fight though, so I'm gonna take the unconscious here.
Hey, stay behind me.
No problem. No problem. The reason why is because I've already got an affliction anyway. So where did that thing go? Did I go over here? I've got an affliction anyway, so where is it? Okay, wait, what? Oh, there it is. Second wind. Adair can win this fight, 100%. Oh wait, can he? Yeah, he has potions, no worries. Nice. The reason is that Barrett's Bell might come in useful later on, and I don't want to waste it on Seabats. So, in fact, I shouldn't have used it back then, though I'm not sure if Adair would have won the fight if I didn't use it. No worries, no worries. All good.
What do you need?
Okay, let's go. Right, so I took my second death. So these three blood blood drops over here, they represent how injured you are. If you gain a death after having 3 injuries, then pretty much you're gonna die. And we don't want that, of course.
That's easy.
I don't remember this area that well, actually. I haven't been here in a while. Oh, here we go. The water here glows an eerie blue and the cave glistens with the reflected light. You can just make out an opening in the cavern, a wall to the northwest where the water flows. Continue. Let's send a death. No, I can go myself. Let's send a death because I'm injured. Yep. Continue. Okay.
Told him not to bring that thing in there. Didn't like the look of it one bit. But no one daren't speak poor of his precious animancy tech. Special gift from his contact, he says. Now it's acting all weird. Gives me the damn creeps. You feel it too, right? Like it's looking straight through you? Came out here to get away. Couldn't stand it staring at me anymore. Then... Oh, my memory's fuzzy. Anyway, you want a Benwiths? Haven't seen you for, but he's been bringing all sort of new folks on lately. Can't hardly keep track.
Hold on,
yeah.
Animancy tech?
One of the crew got it off those Valian bungholes. The ones what with the fancy ships and jaunty caps. We swipe things from them all the time.
I'm gonna kill your boss
no,
the next time I see him.
He's a real good guy under all the murder and thievery. Gave me an extra ration of rum once because I was sick with the jumpies. Plus, he'd probably kill you back. Look, maybe we should
Yeah,
stick
I'm gonna
together.
kill him.
Feels right, you know? Well, with you being the only other thing around and all. I can give you a hand with, spirity stuff.
Stay with me. I'll find a way to
Mate,
return you
I'd
to the
take
wheel.
anything over this endless grey. Even Remagon's frosty ass crack.
Rimagran's another god. He's the god of entropy, as it says here in the tooltip. We'll run into him later on. Okay.
Hey,
Okay, let's go. Wait, what loot? Did we get a pistol? Man, oh, this is such a bad habit. I just loot and I don't really look at what I get. What the hell? We got some pistols. They might be useful for some other characters, but we don't use pistols, so we're just gonna ignore that. I think that's it here, if I remember correctly. Swim through. And if my memory serves me correct, the other guy is over here, right?
Damn
Wait, let's be careful. Oh, here it is.
Still alive and calling
Sorry.
everybody scabrous, I see. Well, now we got a bosun. Just need a boat.
Wait, is that pronounced bosun? I thought it was boatswain.
Adair.
Huh? I did not know that.
Corpse we've been carting around is looking a slight more sprightly. Good to see the two of you, but mind your step. I've got myself in a spot of trouble. Been trying to find a way past without losing a leg or getting a face full of poison.
How do I trigger these traps?
Look at that.
What's up?
Okay.
What's up? Sure, I'll help you out.
What do I do? Traps.
What do you need?
Oh, I forgot how to deal with traps. It won't let me. How do I trigger them?
You seeing some?
Hey.
How do I trigger the traps? Do I throw something at it? Like this? Let me try this.
What's up?
This guy. Firecracker.
My pleasure.
Oh, that didn't.
That's easy.
That didn't work. What?
Hmm?
Okay. Should I just trigger the trap?
If we could rest for a bit.
Oh boy.
Ah, bless you, Lord. Would have
Can
been
you
a
come out?
sorry way to go. Caught up in a dead pirate's trap. It's just bats and stinking corpses in this cave. You find anyone else? Then I'll head that way myself. See you on the beach, Captain.
What do you... Don't see why not.
There are some... Can we rest here, actually? Yeah, we have 2 hardtack. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna rest here because we have 2 injuries and I don't want to risk us dying for no reason. So yeah, so once you rest, you get all your injuries removed and you can carry on. Now, I don't really want to go here because I'm gonna get injured, and if I go here, I'm gonna trigger a fight, a really tough fight, which I don't want to do right now. Instead, we're gonna go around here.
I see.
We're gonna try and fight
Do
some
you see me?
skeletons, I think. Here.
Trouble up ahead.
What's up?
Okay.
My fate will not falter.
Wait, what was that? Why is it spazzing?
Yeah?
My god, this damage. Okay, we need to slow down. We need to slow down.
With
What's
me,
going on
comrades?
Here? Should I use an AoE here? What are their Oh, it's not. It doesn't penetrate though. That's Come on,
Sure,
come on, come on, Dad. I'm gonna try and circle around here.
Yo.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
actually gonna do this here. I missed. Oh, depression is real.
How you?
No way. What is his damage? Very cool. I feel like Adair is carrying me this game.
How you? Why not? Your will.
Now,
My
here's a trick that you can use, which I'm going to show you guys, but I probably shouldn't, but I'll show you anyway. There's a thing called engagement in this game. Now, if we look here, Adair has some arrows that are going onto the Revenant. This means that Adair is engaged to it. If the Revenant moves out of engagement range, it will take a significant amount of damage from a disengagement attack. Of course, this is if the disengagement attack hits, but you don't want to risk that usually. However, the Revenant doesn't have an engagement on me, so what I can do is a kiting tactic, which I'm going to show you right now. So if we look at the Revenant, you can see that right now you can see that it's loading up an attack, right? All I need to do to avoid this attack is just move out of range, and it will miss. Revenant misses Viggy because I'm out of range. This is just a tactic I learned like a while back when I was doing these Path of the Damned runs. Because at the beginning of the game, things are really, really tough, honestly. And sometimes you just have to exploit certain weaknesses.
How you doing?
And it's technically not cheating because it's part of the game. If I move out of range, then, you know, what can it do?
Your will is my command. Yo.
Okay, this one I kind of mistimed, but it missed anyway. Nice, it's dead.
Of course.
Okay, this one is probably gonna hit Ida, which is fine. Ida still has. Oh, he doesn't have second wind. Okay, we're gonna. I'll probably have to do the kiting tactic a bit more, which is fine. Oh, Ida, hit him, hit him.
Gotcha.
Let's kite. See, the reason why I'm kiting is because look at the skulls above its head. Usually we're not supposed to win these fights, but we can.
Can't make a dent.
Sometimes. If we use certain tactics like these terrible tactics. The only reason we can do it is because the rockcast doesn't have engagement on me, so we can abuse it.
Comrades.
Okay, well, it would be nice if we hit though. Okay, wow, no fun. It's gonna take a while actually. But I'm not gonna lose to a bloody rockcast now, am I? Okay, guys, can you land our hits? It's not funny anymore. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is gonna take forever.
Lava room. I feel like I'm hitting a stone wall.
What do you need?
Oh, nice. That was a crit. Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo.
Nice. This is some good damage.
I'm on it. Hey.
So this fight should be won from this point. I can actually just tank a couple of hits and just... Okay, so we win the fight. When you see this icon on the rockcast, run away, because this thing's gonna explode. So we don't need to worry about it anymore.
Yo.
We'll actually watch from a distance, actually. So this is what happens when you get a rockcast to low health. It explodes and does like 1,000,000 damage. So
what's up?
Yeah, just want to run away at that point. Let's see what's over here. We'll get that loot on the way back.
This is an easy clap.
Okay, well, seems I can't unlock that. Okay, we got a bunch of shields and some pistols. Cool. Let's get out of here. Here, if I remember correctly, there's a really tough fight, which I don't think we have the right party for, so we're not gonna fight that. Let's get out of here, and we're gonna go make our we're actually gonna make our party for the rest of the game. In fact, what I'm gonna do is probably end the episode right here, and we will do the second part in the character creation as a separate episode, because it might take a while. So I'll end the episode here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.